the 400-mile flight to Tonga in the Friendly Islands. That was the name given to this little group of islands in the South Pacific by the early explorers. Today, ruled over by Queen Salote, the name is more than ever appropriate. On the jetty at Nuku'alofa, the capital of Tonga, the only other reigning queen within the Commonwealth of Nations welcomes Queen Elizabeth. And Queen Salote presents Crown Prince Tangi and other members of the royal family. Then, through streets lined with those friendly, smiling, waving islanders, the Queen and the Duke drive to their first formal engagement. In the town itself, Her Majesty lays a wreath on Tonga's imposing war memorial. And then, another inspection. Though the smiles all round make this a less solemn affair than normally, but losing nothing in dignity for all that. And the drive to the Malay for the great feast was a drive along avenues of smiles and waves, notably among the lines of school children. The way to the scene of the banquet was covered with a broad tapa, cloth woven from the bark of trees. In the fashion of the islands, the table stood only about 12 inches high, and the Queen and the Duke sat on the ground, in accordance with local custom. The feast itself was a fabulous example of Queen Salote's beaming hospitality. Whole roast pigs, roast chickens, yams, and an abundance of tropical fruit. And 1,000 guests participated. After the banquet, the royal party walked to a shady platform to watch the ceremonial dancing on the green mallet, with 50 men and 50 girls taking part. Instructed by leaders with megaphones, to the rhythmic beat of sticks on an untraditional oil drum. Sunday in Tonga is very strictly observed. The Queen and the Duke drove to the Wesleyan Church, where they were greeted by Queen Salote's chaplain, the Reverend A.E. Mackay. In the intense heat, the service was conducted partly in the Tongan language and partly in English. Then, as they drove away through the streets of the little capital, their stay in Tonga was almost ended. Soon it was time to drive back to the quay for the farewell to Queen Salote and her smiling people. The Queen and the Duke are wearing garlands, and the Queen is carrying a decorated fan. And in these moments when the royal visitors are leaving to re-embark in the Gothic, the face of Queen Salote, for once, is very sad.